So I've been talking about the glasses I ordered from Zenni Optical, my sponsor. Now, I've never ordered glasses online before. I didn't trust it, to be honest. But mine had a scratch, and Zenni was my sponsor, so I kind of sort of had to do it, right? I mean, I can't tell you about it if I haven't done it. So my previous thinking was, prices are too cheap. These can't be good. I'm not going to like them. I'm picky. I take that back. Mine costs about $70, and I can't tell the difference from the $500 pair I purchased 2 months ago. By the way, my wife likes them too. She said they look good on your face, and I want some too. And at about $70 or less, I can buy them. I am surprised, and I'm a customer. Zenni Optical has prescription glasses, sunglasses, blue light lenses, all starting at under $30. Go to Zenni.com, pick a frame, upload your prescription. They'll ship it to your door. No appointment, no store, no upsell at the counter. And Zenni has that virtual try-on, so you can see exactly how the frames look on your face, and that is very cool and confidence building. If your glasses are overdue for a refresh, now it's time. Go to Zenni.com/podcast and use the code podcast15 for 15% off your first order. The styles sell out pretty quick, so don't sit on this. Go to Zenni.com/podcast, promo code podcast15. I was on a call with a client the other day talking about sleep issues, something we do, and he said, my biggest issue is sleep. But I hear you talking about that Helix sleep on your podcast. To be honest with me, do you think it will help me? I get he's saying be honest, right? But Helix is my sponsor. But yes, I sleep on their mattress. And while it may not be obvious, I said I sleep on their mattress. I didn't sleep on the old one that I had. I said, buy Helix. Give it a try. They have a 120-night sleep trial and limited lifetime warranty. You have nothing to lose. Remember those days you used to go to the mattress store and buy from the mattress guy and hope and pray that it worked? And I mean, the pain was real. If you didn't get it right, your bank account and your back hurt for the next 10 years. We don't do that anymore. Look, Helix has a website. Check it out. They'll tell you everything that I can't tell you right now. I know because I went there to get my Helix mattress. They've got their warranty. Helix delivers your mattress right to your door with free shipping in the U.S. And before you know it, you're snoring, sleeping like a baby, not a husband. Listen, this is my second Helix mattress. I won't tell you what brand I got rid of because I got another Helix. You're going to like it. Go to helixsleep.com/dailyboost for 20% off site-wide, 25% off Luxe mattresses, 30% off Elite mattresses. That's helixsleep.com/dailyboost for 20% off site-wide, 25% off Luxe mattresses, 30% off Elite mattresses. helixsleep.com/dailyboost.
Never give up, fighting till the end, gotta get back up. No time for loss, fighting till the end no matter what the cost.
Keep moving, gotta get back up. What? Keep moving, gotta get back up. Keep moving, gotta get back up. What? Keep moving, gotta get back up.
How are you? Happy Wednesday. Man, oh man, oh man. How do you like Wednesdays? When I first started my working career so many years ago, it's hard to believe. Wednesdays are kind of fun for me in a weird way because like, man, yay, it's Wednesday, the weekend's coming, it's hump day, right? Then once I started to face my passion and live the life I really wanted to live and do what I love to do all the time, 24/7, Wednesdays took on a different meaning. It was like, oh, well, still, yay, it's Wednesday, the weekend's coming, but man, I didn't get everything done I need to get done yet that I want to get done. I'm going to get busy. Everybody's going to go on the weekend and I won't be able to do stuff anymore. Are you there yet? Man, I hope I can help you get there, by the way. We may talk about that in a sec here. It is a daily boost from motivationtomove.com, the positive boost you need every single day since 2006 doing this thing, and nearly 5,000 episodes. And coming at the end of the year, going to make some changes to the show. I'm looking for your feedback to come in and guide me a little bit on that. My name is Scott Smith. Good to have you here today. Let me take a moment here and invite you one last time to do something I'm not going to do again because it's time. You know, I've been developing Face Your Passion now for a long time, about 15 years actually, but the new program is about a year and a half old. We actually officially launched it back in March. The Success Path course is done. We've got about 48 coaching calls under our belt. We have about a 98% retention. These are awesome. So if you're trying to figure out what your passion is in life and you want to find purpose, and maybe you're like Viktor Frankl says, your man's search for meaning. You're looking for more meaning. That's what we do, and we do it building toward legacy, and this is awesome. This is such an amazing, amazing call. Every single week, I don't think it can get any better, but it does. So if you've heard me talk about it, if you're looking for a mastermind level coaching group, if you wanted guided coaching from me, meaning we get together as a group, but I guide you through the process, and the mastermind group works with you. They become your friends. I'm telling you, this is we have a great relationship with these guys. If you're looking for that, now's the time. The next 10 people and only 10 people. These are the last 10 I'll ever do this way because we're going to scale larger than this. I'm not going to have the time. But if you would like to get in, I need you to send a note to support@motivationtomove.com. Support@motivationtomove.com. I use that address because it's the support address and it keeps the spam away from everything. And just say, Scott, I hear you talk about this. I think it might be a good fit. I'd like to know more. Let's talk. Something like that. Whatever you want to do. Tell me your story. I don't care. You send it to me. I'm going to send you a link back. We're going to get on the phone for 20 or 30 minutes. Who knows? We could talk an hour. I don't care. I want to answer your questions. I want to get to know you a little bit. I'm not going to try to sell you. It's not going to happen. I'm just going to answer your questions. And if you think it's a good fit, and I think you're a good fit, and we think it's going to work, and we're going to get some progress here, and things are going to happen, then I'm going to invite you into the group. It's that simple. 10 people, that's it, because of the timing. And then we're going to go to a different way of marketing, and you won't get that process again. So if you want to do that, support@motivationtomove.com. I will say this, just to be completely transparent with you, this is a $297 monthly coaching program. It is a bargain if you've ever been involved in any mastermind group, and it is going to go up here probably by the end of the year. Absolute bargain. So if that's not in your budget, I get it. If you don't believe in that kind of thing, I get it. But if it is, and you'd like to know more about it, send a note to support@motivationtomove.com, and we'll talk about it. It costs a lot of money to support these groups. That's why we charge that price. Okay. Thank you for allowing me to take that time. I actually have not been talking about it much lately, but at some time you have to pay the bills. You got to build the program. So let's do this thing. The one thing, okay? So I have a question for you. And this is really roughly based on Jack Keller's book, The One Thing. If you haven't read that book, you probably ought to read it because it's pretty awesome. Now, I think most people, okay, real close, come close here. The book, like any self-help book, is fantastic. The basic premise of it is just dynamite, and Jack has done a great job with it. Gary Keller, I'm sorry. Done a great job with the book. But, you start it's like reading Getting Things Done, David Allen's book. About 2% of the book will give you everything you need. The rest of it you don't need to read. You should read it, at least some of it, because it will change your life. So the one question I have for you is, what is your one most important activity? So think about that right now. I know I just caught you off guard. What is your one most important activity? Come on, Scott, can you narrow it down just a little bit? Breathing, that's mine. Happily breathing, how's that? What is your one most important activity? What is the one core activity that if you do, everything else is fine? What is it? In my life, I've tried the best I can to be present for my family. And I have screwed up royally many, many times. I have a lot of very patient people in my life. I like to think of it more like this, because I'm a hot mess sometimes. I'm usually just a mess, but I get a hot mess occasionally. What that means is I push limits on everything. I will I will give you any conversation you want to have. I will challenge you to your maximum. Can you imagine that, huh? Yeah, you can, right? So what happens is I challenge my family too, and I get it. But at the same time, I've often said, no, I didn't pay attention to these people. So my core activity that I can do 24/7 every single day is I pay attention to my family, my relationships around me. I might get it wrong half the time, but I'm going to get it right at least 51% of the time. What is the one core activity that if you don't do it, causes everything to fall apart? I'm still back to family. You could say, yeah, my core activity is, Scott, you do a podcast, you run a coaching business, you do all this kind of stuff. That's your core activity. Nope, doesn't matter. If I didn't do it, it'd fall apart for sure. Doesn't matter. Does not matter. I just know that my family, extended family, and my extended friends have bailed me out so many times. Not literally bailed me out. Although I can tell you some stories where it was pretty close to getting there. But I just knew that if I paid attention to that one thing and still do today, that the reservoir is deep. A friend of mine, Kurt, a long time ago, I said, Kurt, why do we get along so well? He says, well, I just realized a long time ago that if I need to be bailed out at 3:00 in the morning, I could call you. I said, yes, you could, one time. What's the one core activity that if you don't do it, causes everything to fall apart? Many people focus on anything but the most critical activity of their lives. They are usually surprised when things fall apart. I'm always amazed by that. Always amazed by it. And we just went through a hurricane here, and I'm not going to judge anybody on anything. And then again, we all judge everybody. Face it, people say, I don't judge. Hell, you don't. You do. Everybody judges. But you got to judge in the right way, a value-driven judgment. But we just came through this hurricane here, and I was so surprised by what's the most critical activity, or everything is going to fall apart. I'm surprised by the people who don't take care of their property and take care of their family and feed themselves and take care of their electricity and all that stuff. I'm surprised. I know stuff happens, but I'm surprised by how many people don't do it. And guess what? Stuff falls apart. Is it showing up for work on time? Doing a great job? Is that your core activity? There's a time in your life and a season in your life when I think that is your core activity. There's a lot of folks right now we could talk to about showing up for work on time or at all. And then once they get there, they're doing a great job. I promise you at some point that will become your core activity, but do you do it at the expense of everything else in your life? A gentleman I was talking to this morning at the gym on a conversation, I tell you what, you should go to the gym, you should work out. Why, Scott? Why should I work out? I hate the gym. Because the guy next to you on the treadmill is a guy that would never take your call. You could not get through the firewall and get to that person. The gatekeeper would not put him on or her on the phone with you. At the gym, you can have a great conversation. Oh, my goodness. Showing up for work, doing great things, meeting the right people. Could it be your unflinching attention to your family, like I talked about? A gentleman I talked to on the treadmill this morning, we talked about, he said, well, who do you work with? I said, well, I just give you a kind of my joke response. I said, I keep people married. What are you, a relationship counselor? No, not really. I'm pretty good at relationships. I've been married twice, only dated 2 women in my adult life, and the first one died. No divorce involved. Pretty good at it. We'll say I got a track record that makes me pretty good at it. He said, what do you mean by you keep people married then? I said, well, they don't focus on the one thing that's most important. They focus on everything else thinking that's important. I can't tell you how many men will work themselves to the bone, spend no time at home, traveling all the time, and lose their family and lose their kids. My clients don't get to do that. I don't care how much money you make. I'm going to focus on the one most important activity, and that is keeping you married. What is it for you? Does your business have one activity that causes people to buy from you? Does it have one activity that causes people not to buy from you? I will promise you this, in almost every business, the thing that causes people to buy from you is the hardest thing to do. It's the thing that will make people love you the most. And at the same time, as you've seen, because I run a business as well, it's the thing that will cause people to hate you. Isn't that weird? Yeah. When you choose a path that will make you successful, make you happy, the one thing that will adjust everything for you, you're going to leave people behind. People are not going to like you because most people don't ever do the one thing that's going to work the best for them. Do you pray a lot? I don't pray a lot, but I've gotten fairly fond of it lately. Some people, that's all they do. I think you got to do more than just pray. I think you got to get off your butt sometimes and do some stuff. That's me. I won't say that at church. I'm just not going to do it. When you focus on your one most important activity, the magic is that everything else kind of takes care of itself. Now, if you've been doing this your whole life, and I talk to a lot of folks, my clients or potential clients or used to be clients, and most of those folks have done just that. They've focused on something that has just been the glue for their whole life and their family and everything. And sometimes they want to change a little bit, but they don't want to give up that. But when you focus on the one most important activity, everything else does take care of itself. So the question is, what's that one thing? So think about the day as you go through your day, and I'll give you a lot to think about on this program this morning. When I'm recording in the morning, you could be listening to me at midnight, you crazy person. Please don't go to bed with me in your ears. That's way too much responsibility for me. I can't. People wake up to me every single morning. How do you do it? Well, thank you, though. I appreciate that. Okay, have another show tomorrow. You going to come back?